We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in... We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Go!
Ready up.
Number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in.
I smell fear in that offense.
Ready?
I smell fear.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Hey,
and he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
That's how we do it. Always rolling.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey. 28, you better be afraid of me.
Throwing Jones. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On the ready. Watch Mike. Grace don't travel. He's checking. Crash. He's coming. Double up. You're out. He's coming. Double up. Sponge. No. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Ready.
Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey.
SOS.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
36. Shit.
Watch the shift.
Fan. Kill. You go tight. Hard. You got tight.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go. 60 orange. On yardage. H3 218. Chopper. Check 13. Under 10. 10. Watch twist. Orbit. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch the edge. Check nickel.
Check 50.
Lock it. Check. Ready.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Come on.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Chopper. Let's get some penetration.
New Mike 52.
Alpha.
Mike 52. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that.
2nd and 6. Up. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Charlie. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Drop deep. No. Check that. We're going to Mike.
See him.
I'm on.
Tight dog.
Shift.
Tighten up.
Yep. Tighten up. Smoke.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
And go.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
8-3. It's going to be a long day.
Now on 2nd and 16, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Jones pass incomplete from the contact.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Three nothing after one on EA Sports.
We got it.
49ers nothing.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Joker, box trap. Save. Alert flare, flare.
Ready, go.
2nd and 11. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
17 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Even. 4 down. Even. Scene 6. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Double dog. That's the way.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
2nd and 10.
He's coming.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Slam.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're still looking at 0 on the scoreboard, and they're going to be hard-pressed to do anything with his field position as they'll start at their 1-yard line.
This almost feels like you're trying to climb Mount Everest because they could put together a decent drive, get a couple of first downs, maybe a third one, and still not even get to midfield. That's a daunting task for this offense.
Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chandler. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
From the gun, Jones. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Jones. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Chandler. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Check. My 28. Big rip.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Mike, 28.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go. 60 or.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Hey, 5.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Check 49, check 49.
Switch. Check 5, check 26.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
It's 2nd and inches.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Kill.
2nd down and inches. And that'll be incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. 25, check 25, check 25. Shoot. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Break.
28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. He's scared.
Check. Lucky. Check. Fresno.
And again this time to the tailback. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Mike, 45.
General West. Get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Check it back.
Hey, Echo. Hey, check it. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Got it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Bravo.
2, Mike 52. Yeah.
Mike 52. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. No. Off. Hatch it.
Check 4.
Set, go.
Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 39er D as they score the touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
The extra point up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
First down, Falcons.
Blue dark Porkers, blue dark Porkers. I'm coming. Leo.
Out, 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 out. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
Delta.
Back to throw now on first down. That'll be complete to Breida. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Check three. Watch, squeeze, get in there. Check protein spills.
Crunch. Jam him.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Second and 3. To the end zone, but knocked away. And incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's third down and goal at the 3-yard line.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is third and goal.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Incomplete. It's fourth down and goal at the 3-yard line.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Alert. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. 5-2's the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. No chance.
New Mike 52. Mike 52.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Mike Haywood. Mike 52. Watch the flat hut.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
The Niners take over first and 10.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Come on,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 80 weapon. Check 24. Check 24. Mike 28. Now.
Hey, number 28.
Greystone travel.
He's coming. Check in.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hard. 6'6", bullet high. Leo. Lee Griffin.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 33 and a first. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Go.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Mike 28.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike, he's coming.
Go.
Baby, you don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want.
Hustle. Dude.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's our time. Exit. Switch.
Back.
No. Check it out. 952
They'll
right
drop
here.
the throw.
Check pass.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 99.
He's checking. You're out. Crash. Let's go.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Yep.
In motion.
And go.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco. And you know what?